Amazon Alexa is a colossal failure, on pace to lose $10 billion this year. A story from Ars Technica about the Amazon Alexa device. The report says that while Alexa's Echo line is among the best-selling items on Amazon, most of the devices are sold at cost. One internal document described the business model by saying, "We want to make money when people use our devices, not when they buy our devices." The problem is, not many people want to trust an AI with spending their money or buying an important item without them seeing a picture or reading reviews. Alexa is getting 1 billion instructions a week, but most of those are conversations where trivial commands to play music or ask about the weather, and those questions are not monetizable. Later in the story, they say that Google expressed basically identical problems with the Google Assistance model planned last month. And then they also reference Apple. I think this one's funny. The original HomePod, Apple's smart speaker device, cost $350. It was a lot more expensive than the competition, but that was probably a more sustainable business model, except that was also killed in 2021. So apparently not. I don't know what they were thinking when they wrote the first sentence without planning ahead the second sentence. At any rate, we'll find out Peter's thoughts on today's Not So Critical update.
I'm sorry.
Gigi? Is that what's the name? George?
My name's Georgie.
Georgie. Okay. Did I spoil it? Was there supposed to be a big announcement for...
No.
Georgie,
I just wanted to, because Georgie didn't make an appearance yesterday. GWOC, as I'm going to be calling the GWOC right here. I just wanted to say hi. So anyway, yes. So I'm curious about this, right? It was said that the Alexa devices were sold at cost. Couldn't they just increase the price by like $10?
Yeah, they could. What they were saying is, though, they like their theory was that if they just got the devices out, even at a loss, then people would buy enough stuff using them to make it a profitable venture. I understand. So that side of things has been. I think that's fair. This is one of my. We talked about pet peeves yesterday. I talked about pet peeves. This is a pet peeve of mine of the advertising industry, which is that the default is track absolutely everything, suck up all information that you possibly can about someone's behavior online, with the sort of general theory that it's going to be super useful. And it turns out that it's not really most of the time, and you just need sort of generic, like, well, this person's interested in cars, or oh, there's a white thing floating. Oh, we've got a border now. Okay, all right. So how do we do this? But oh yeah, gosh, sorry, I'm not terrible at this. Wait, I get it. Boom. We had the border. Sorry for distracting you.
That's okay. No, it's fine. Where was I? So cheese, right? I think my favorite cheese is probably cheddar. No, wait, what was I talking about? Alexa. Yes, that's right. Data vampires. Sorry. Yes, that was a bad joke. If I had an audience here, they would have been totally dead. Yes, sucking up all information about someone in case it might be useful, and it's not necessary. You just need to know general interests.
So how is that the case here? What are you linking that to?
Well, they can't monetize all this data. I think there probably is enough. The whole idea was, we can put a smart speaker in someone's home, tell everything about them and what they're looking for and how they're feeling and everything. And they can't really use the information because so they're recording all this stuff, right? And they're recording all the interactions, but it's not useful.
I mean, that could be true. It could be true that it's not useful. It also could be true that they plan to monetize it. But what the article actually says is, even for what its intended purposes, it wasn't making money. They thought that if they created it to be another way for people to order Amazon products,
right?
And that's what was going to make it profitable for them. But people weren't even doing that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I kind of got the impression that it was like, the tracking side of things was the main point of Alexa.
I mean, that's probably also true, because if they had a way to monetize that data, then we wouldn't even be reading this article.
Yeah.
So yes, that is probably also true. But at the most fundamental level, they can't make enough money selling it, and they can't make enough money getting people to use it. So it's dead.
I mean, I feel like I'm missing something, because I feel like this article should just be Amazon have raised the price of the Alexa by $10.
Well, I don't even think it's that simple, because they also gave the example of Apple's HomePod that was $350. It was profitable, but that also got killed because it wasn't profitable enough.
Then I feel like, I'm just not a businessman. I don't understand business here. Like, if they're selling it at cost,
you forgot your tie.
Yes. I'm a businessman at my ski lodge. I'm off duty businessman. I don't get it. It seems like that there's a useful product there that should be worth some sort of money, and they should try selling it at that cost rather than doing some wacky fucking enablement loss leader thing. What happened to just selling something useful for a decent price? Why is everything an ad network these days?
So naive, Peter.
I know, right? That's what I mean. I'm not the businessman. That just seems like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it one day and be like, oh, okay, right. That's why.
That's why we can't make any money.
Yeah.
Well, I think in part it goes to subscription pricing, right? Selling a thing one time is cool, but can you ever make the money you want selling it one time, or can it keep making money for you in repeat sales or on a subscription model or something like that? How much would they have to choose for selling these things to be their business model? I don't even want to think about.
I mean, wow, I don't know. I can see different versions coming up, better hardware, better voice recognition. Put a monitor on it. Phones have managed to sell you a new phone every year for the last decade or more.
It seems
put an MP3 player on it.
Well, it seems like that's got to be kind of the other problem is you're not competing against other smart devices. You're competing against mobile phones that everyone already has.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
anything Alexa can do for me, I can already do on my phone.
Yeah, okay. But well, is that true? The smart speaker thing doesn't make sense. But I think there probably should be the smart home where you can room and just talk to your house. Mm-hmm. I quite like that idea. Having my phone in my pocket all the time is good, but I don't want to have to take it out and speak to it if I want something done. So, yeah, it's got to happen just in a different way. I think Alexa's or Amazon has done it wrong. I blame Amazon. That's my
and Apple and Google, because they've all failed at this.
Yeah, but they did it earlier on, right? So that $350 for the HomeKit thing, the home whatever it's called.
I mean, they killed it in 2021, so not that long ago.
So it's Apple. You can halve the cost for an Android version, right? So and probably I think you could bring the cost down. I don't know. Apple is trying to make money. They charged $600 for a wheel.
But you said Amazon could just raise the price, and you're saying Apple could just cut the price.
Yeah, but not by 4 times. That's what I'm saying. Not like quadruple the price, but just make more than they sell it for, more than they make it for, and then add features and then sell another version. And then have
it lost $10 billion. And do we know how many of them they sold?
$10 billion. Ouch.
I can't imagine they sold.
Experiment.
I can't imagine they sold 1 billion of them. That raising the price by $10 each would make that much of a difference.
No, but you're not gonna. Maybe they're not going to recoup their cost. But if they cancel it altogether, they're not going to recoup their cost either. So
no. But would you rather keep losing $10 billion because of that?
No. But I'm saying if they raise the price to more than it costs to make, then they're going to make a profit, right? That's how it works, I think.
But no, I mean, theoretically, that's how it works. But how much would they have to raise the price? If they sell 1 million of these a year, they'd have to raise the price by $100.
No, if they're selling them at cost, which is what it is now, like $80, right? Okay. That's cost. make it $90. Then you're making $10 profit each one.
But they're losing $10 billion.
Oh, I see. What you're trying to figure out what the actual difference is that they. Look, I think that's probably on all the marketing.
So they've sold 10 million units worldwide, and they've lost $10 billion on them. So to break even, they'd have to raise the price of each one $1,000 or $100. Is that what? How does math work?
$100, I think.
$1,000.
I think it's
100 would be $1 billion. 1,000 would be $10 billion.
Each one cost them $1,100 effectively. Fucking hell.
That's what they're saying.
Very expensive. That's a big loss leader. I don't know.
Yeah, policyadvice.net says they shipped. I mean, so in 2019 they shipped 10.4 million, but they're talking about a $10 million a year. Yeah, they lost $10 billion this year. And they've shipped somewhere in the neighborhood of, tens of millions of them and lost tens of billions on them. So not a viable business model, no matter how you slice it.
Right. Yeah.
The economics lesson notwithstanding in the middle of the
if anybody wants to see off-duty businessman in ski lodge and confused Thanksgiving guy anymore, hit subscribe because we've got lots more of this coming.
Or if you just want to watch Peter and I argue about basic math and try and figure out what million times 1,000 is or whatever. See you tomorrow.
Bye.